Hello and welcome back to the TGG Dominion campaigns. We are starting now on the Guilds campaign, which is going to get us to the halfway point in the campaigns. And our first board is going to be no twists or anything, just guilds and base cards. And we've got Sentry and Infirmary trashing plus Butcher. We've got draw from Herald, Advisor, and Council Room. Artisan gains Council Room plus buy. Butcher is not gains, but it's, I don't know, it's a thing. Anyway, did I say plus actions, Plaza, and Herald? So we've got a lot of tools here. Butcher usually means we want to do butcher stuff. Artisan is interesting because you can butcher artisan into province without needing any coffers stored up. But you can also gain butchers with artisan. So that's probably want to play with both of those. Herald could be a little bit awkward, the sequencing, but should probably be all right. So do we want to open with Infirmary, I think, is the question. Guaranteed to be able to trash an estate. Although, I mean, butchering estates is fine, so that's not necessarily, like, the biggest deal. But we'd have to get to butcher first. We'd trigger a shuffle, which would also make a couple more estates miss the shuffle. And then we have an Infirmary in our deck, and we almost certainly... Well, we can't possibly hit 5 next turn off of that. But the turn after that, there's a good chance that we would. The alternative is basically to go for trying to hit Sentry, I think. I think we do open Infirmary. Alright, they do the same thing. Take a silver now. And hope that we... Okay, well, I guess this is fine. We have 5 coins down there. So what do we want on 4 here? For our 5, I guess we probably do go ahead and... Well, do we take a Sentry or do we take a Butcher? That's interesting. Maybe it is actually Butcher. That would encourage getting Plaza or maybe Herald here. Plaza with Butcher is nice. Like we could potentially end up butchering that last estate into a 5, for example. I mean, it would. The nice thing about Sentry would be like cleaning up coppers faster. It's just that I'm not sure, like, the tempo's high enough there at this point. Okay, well, hopefully... Alright. Maybe now we do take the Sentry. I think so. Alright, we're not going to want to trash anything here. We could go ahead and take an Artisan. I think I like that. Okay, so this is like... Could just be grab 2 heralds here. That's probably right. I think we start with herald and... Okay. I guess we're gonna trigger a shuffle either way, which means we should play sentry first. We'll go ahead and butcher our silver. I guess silver to herald costs us 1 coffer. Just buying herald would also cost us 1 coffer. So the question is, do we want the silver in the deck? Alternatively, we do silver into maybe another butcher? Oh no, then we can't. Yeah, no, we can't buy a 4. So do we want the silver in the deck? I mean, the silver is mostly useful for butchering. So, you know, probably not. Just trash their infirmary with sentry rather than trying to butcher it. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we're still gonna do that. Oh, oops, I should have probably played artisan first. That's fine. Okay. We could butcher a copper. Just butcher copper into herald rather than buying 1. It costs us quite a few coffers. How much do we care? I'm not sure. It's nice to get the copper out of the deck. And essentially, yeah, it will cost us 1 coffer to buy herald. So essentially, we pay 3 coffers to get rid of a copper. Unless or until we have a second butcher, we're not really hard up for coffers. So I think that might be worth it. I guess we should... Wait, when did they get an artisan? Got all the heralds. Well, fortunately I did on that. I'm wondering if we want to discard copper with Plaza or not, because like on the one hand, Infirmary can trash this copper. On the other hand, maybe Sentry can trash it, and we could butcher the Infirmary. I'm gonna say yes, we do that. All right. Do we want another butcher? Probably. We could also take a throne room. Let's get the butcher, I think. We could turn the Infirmary into a throne room, or we could turn it into an artisan. That's probably what we want to do, actually. Shoot. Oh, we could take another Plaza, and then we can... Yeah, it'll work. We can't really butcher the copper into anything useful here, can we? And maybe it's worth keeping a copper because of Plaza? Probably not, but... Honestly not sure where to go from here. I mean, if nothing else, we can like artisan for like sentries and butcher them and stuff like that. What is the herald split, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay. So they didn't have that many heralds, and then they took 3. That's fine, I guess. We could just go ahead and burn our coffers and pick up like a throne room. Throne room is gonna be pretty draw-like here. Advisor is also fine. Because like this is the kind of deck where we're not really going to be hurt very much by the advisor like attack, if you will. At least not right now. Maybe later when we start greening. But maybe throne room is just better anyway. Probably is. Need a butcher and advisor, that's it. We just go ahead and throne Herald. Probably. Okay. We could do the thing I was talking about. Butchering this sentry. We probably should get rid of this copper, though. But we could gain a second sentry and then butcher that. Oh. Okay. I did not realize that was where we were in the sequence. We gain another sentry and butcher them both. Yeah. Okay, so we can now butcher sentries into artisans and play them. Seems good. What do we want to top deck? I mean, we could top deck something like Throne Advisor. We've got this additional Herald. So, like, we're going to top deck one card, and then we're going to play Artisan, top deck another card, and then we're going to have, like, the Herald and those two cards. So if we wanted to gain, like, another Butcher... I guess we could just... Yeah, that's probably what we do. We gain Butcher, we top deck Herald, and then we top deck, like, another Throne Room, I think. And let me just play this Butcher. We could take a gold. I mean, butchering into gold maybe makes more sense, but on the other hand, like, we have this buy. The thought being, like, we're going to want to turn stuff into provinces anyway. Some of that can be artisans, but the gold can also do it, and it can be discarded to Plaza for more coffers, which has some value. Yeah, I think that's fine. Wow, they got 4 provinces? I did not think that their deck was capable of that. Okay. Play Herald first, or we play Throne Room first? Probably Throne Room first. Alright, so our goal... So we have 3 Butchers. And we have 3 Artisans and a gold. So if we butcher... Oh, they butchered a province into a province. Oh, so all we need to do... Okay. Okay. Do that. I mean, I guess we're gaining another Butcher. It could be a Council Room, but I don't think we need that. I was gonna say, this could happen, where we just see all the Artisans. Discarding the gold would let us... No, that can't be correct. All right. So we butcher Artisan to province, gold to province. Play 1 Butcher and butcher Plaza to province. Well, it worked out despite the Heralds uncovering the Artisans that we wanted to turn into provinces. It definitely would have been more straightforward if that hadn't happened, but... yeah, I mean, I think having more Artisans was good. They didn't have any Throne Rooms. So we had a little bit more... We had, like, a little bit more... control/draw because of the Throne Rooms. I mean, they had the Advisor, which I guess they didn't play, or they revealed 3 of the same card. I don't know. Oh yeah, Advisor to look at 2 provinces. Yeah. So yeah, and then we had more more artisans. Maybe I mentioned that already, but I think the combination of those things was good. I guess we had... They had... Did they have 3 butchers going into that turn? No. Oh wait, no, they had 4. They did, and they butchered a butcher. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I think we were just like a little bit, like, our deck was a little bit stronger. We didn't maybe quite get as thin as quickly because they got the sentry earlier, but I don't think it mattered very much. I think it was more important to get the artisan sooner, which we did do. So it was like... Yeah, we both had the same thing through turn 3, and then we got Butcher and they got Sentry. And then we got Sentry. And then we got Artisan. They had gained a Herald. And then they got the Butcher. When did they get the Artisan? Not for a long time. Wait, they have an Artisan here. Where did they get the Artisan? I'm confused. Didn't have it here or here. 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 Oh, here it is. Butcher, Sentry to Artisan. And then they did play at the same turn. Okay. But it's still like 4 turns later, I think. 3 turns later. Three turns later. Yeah. So I think that makes a difference. But anyway, well, thanks for watching, and next time we're going to get started with the special campaign features. So until then.